It's happening, European players are taking over the NBA. In 1992, the original Dream Team went over to Barcelona and destroyed every other nation in the Olympics. Keep in mind that they beat every team by an average of 44 points a game. While players like Arvydas Sabonis and Drazen Petrovic, amongst others, were opening the door for European players to succeed in the NBA, the world was still playing catch-up to the United States on the hardwood. However, the exposure of the Dream Team introduced the NBA to an entire generation of non-American players, and the popularity of the game exploded worldwide. This caused other countries to open up basketball academies similar to soccer academies, identifying the best players early on and harnessing their talents. That generation blew the door off its hinges, and now the current generation is walking through the door, as confident and NBA ready as any American crop of talent that came before them. The result? It's been 7 seasons since an American-born player has won the MVP trophy. The future of the league is made up almost entirely of foreign players, and the 2024 gold medal winning USA team's margin of victory was cut in half, with the championship game coming down to a tight 11-point victory over France this year. To show how much the league's reach has expanded in the years between those 2 gold medals, the original Dream Team faced 8 other active NBA players in 1992. This year, the field consisted of 42 different NBA players not on Team USA. Let's take a look at the stars that Euro-stepped their way into the league and the current stars rewriting what it means to be a European-born NBA star. Early on, the rap on European players was that they were skilled but honestly weak. They could shoot, but they weren't as athletic. They were projects who hadn't really played competition like American-born college-bound players were facing. The prime example of this was Toni Kukoc. Before the 92 games, Kukoc was a highly valued prospect whose rights were owned by the Chicago Bulls, and he was touted as the European Michael Jordan. His future Bulls teammates Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen took this personally and made it a point to make his life miserable when they played Croatia, to the point where the best non-American player at the time was held to 4 points, shooting 2 of 11 from the floor. Kukoc would go on to team up with MJ and Pippen to win 3 NBA championships and be elected to the Hall of Fame, but he definitely had to earn his own spot. As the 90s turned into the early 2000s, players like Peja Stojakovic and Andrei Kirilenko were showcasing a newfound versatility. As the game spread out on the court, the soccer influence of the overseas game started to allow foreign-born players more of an opportunity to make an impact right away. The Spurs built an entire dynasty by identifying European players, developing them around superstar Tim Duncan, and creating a team-oriented style of play that would dominate the Western Conference. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Boris Diaw, and more embraced the new style of play and led the Spurs to 4 of the franchise's 5 NBA championships. Meanwhile, Spain was beginning to become the next NBA hotbed, so much so that by 2008 the Spanish national team won the silver medal, pushing the Redeem Team to its limits, and they had a nail-biting gold medal game. 8 players from that team's roster would play in the NBA, led by Pau Gasol, his brother Marc Gasol, and teenage sensation Ricky Rubio. Pau is considered by many to be one of the best European-born players ever, and he was one of the most skilled big men to ever play in the league. He was the 2002 Rookie of the Year with Memphis and would go on to team up with Kobe to win 2 NBA championships. Marc Gasol was a 3-time All-Star, the 2013 NBA Defensive Player of the Year, and he was an NBA champion with the Toronto Raptors. And then the most anticipated Euro prospect ever at the time, Rubio never really reached his full potential, but he did become one of the most viral players ever in recent memory, with a highlight reel of passes that would make Pistol Pete blush. But the guy that redefined what it meant to be a European basketball player in the NBA was Dirk Nowitzki. Hailed as the greatest shooting big man of all time, the 7-foot German small forward was the MVP in 2007, and Finals MVP in 2011 when he and the Mavs took down LeBron and D-Wade in their first season in Miami. Dirk fit the stereotype of frail, not that athletic foreign shooter, but he used early failures to fuel his game and push himself to become the best European-born player of all time. Currently, there are 63 European players in the NBA, representing 26 different countries and 125 international players overall. Among that group are a wide array of veterans, up-and-coming players, and arguably the 3 best players in the entire NBA. Among the Euro vets is another German star, Dennis Schroeder. The one-time FIBA World Cup MVP, Schroeder has spent his 11-year career as a rock-solid point guard for the Hawks, Thunder, Lakers, and more. And he was just traded to the Warriors to be a piece in their last-ditch effort to capitalize on Steph's prime. Rudy Gobert is another vet still making headlines in the league. The 7'1" Frenchman has become one of the best defenders in recent memory, winning Defensive Player of the Year 4 times since 2018. Even if you don't like him, that's absolute dominance. Other Euro players have made a big impact in other places. Kristaps Porzingis helped the Celtics bring home their 18th championship, and Lauri Markkanen and Nikola Vucevic have both become all-stars in recent years. And the Eurostars don't seem to stop showing up year after year. This year in Orlando, Franz Wagner is putting up career-high numbers, averaging 24, 5, and 5. And alongside Paulo Banchero, he's leading the Magic to the best start it's had in years. Wagner's aggressive and versatile style of play is a stark contrast to the more traditional European basketball players of past decades. His 6'10" frame allows him to dominate on both ends of the court, scoring from anywhere on the floor and defending multiple positions. His ability to handle the ball, pass, and rebound has made him a key player for the Magic, who are quickly becoming becoming a force to be reckoned with in the Eastern Conference. On the other side of the country, the Sacramento Kings are experiencing a resurgence of their own, thanks in large part to the play of Dončić Sabonis. The three-time All-Star center is the son of Arvydas Sabonis, a legendary Lithuanian big man who's one of the most dominant international players ever. Dončić has inherited his father's soft touch and skilled footwork, making him an absolute nightmare for opposing defenses. His ability to pass out of double teams and create scoring opportunities for his teammates has been crucial to the Kings' success, even though they're kind of struggling this year. Alongside his running mate De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis has given Sacramento fans a dynamic duo to get excited about. Both Wagner and Sabonis represent a new generation of European basketball players who are changing the landscape of the NBA. Their athleticism, skill, and versatility have elevated their teams to new heights and have captivated fans around the world. But no rising star, European-born or not, can match the potential of Victor Wembanyama. While averaging 23, 10, and 4 blocks a game, the Spurs' second-year phenom is already putting up historic stat lines. He's the first player to ever record multiple games of 20 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, and 5 three-pointers. He's the first player to record 28 blocks and 25 three-pointers in a 6-game stretch. And he's also the first player to have 150 blocks, 150 assists, and 75 three-pointers in a single season. He's also the youngest player ever with a 5x5, which means at least 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, and 5 blocks in a single game. And again, it's only the 7'4" Frenchman's second year in the NBA. That's a true testament to how the game has changed and how the development of European players has caught up with the US. But now we gotta talk about the bona fide European superstars in the NBA today. Since entering the league in 2018, Luka Dončić has used his unique blend of size, skill, and basketball IQ to be one of the best players in the league. Standing at 6'7" with exceptional ball handling and passing abilities, Dončić has redefined the traditional role of a point guard in today's league. One of Dončić's most impressive attributes is his ability to score from anywhere on the court. Whether it's a step-back three-pointer, a fadeaway jumper, or a driving layup, Dončić can score at will. His creativity and flair have made him a fan favorite, as he consistently delivers highlight reel plays that leave spectators in awe. Beyond his scoring ability, Dončić is a masterful playmaker. His court vision and passing skills are unparalleled, as he can thread the needle with pinpoint accuracy. He often draws double teams and makes the right read, finding open teammates for easy scores. Dončić's ability to control the pace of the game and create scoring opportunities for his teammates has made him a true floor general. And Dončić's impact on the Dallas Mavericks have been immeasurable. He has led the team to the playoffs in each of his seasons, including a run to the finals as last season's Western Conference champions. His ability to carry the team on his back and perform in clutch moments has made him a franchise player. Off the court, Dončić's influence extends beyond the basketball court. His popularity has helped to grow the NBA's global reach, particularly in Europe. Young players from around the world look up to Dončić as a role model, aspiring to emulate his skills and success. As Dončić continues to mature and develop, his potential is limitless. He has the ability to become one of the greatest players of all time, and his impact on the game will be felt for years to come. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, has taken the NBA by storm too, redefining the expectations for a modern-day basketball player. His unique blend of size, athleticism, and skill is truly awe-inspiring. Standing at 6'11" with a wingspan that stretches nearly 7 feet 4 inches, Antetokounmpo possesses the physical attributes of a dominant big man, yet he handles the ball and shoots like a guard. Now, I'm not saying he's a great shooter, I'm just saying he shoots the ball a decent bit. Since his arrival in the NBA, Antetokounmpo has rapidly evolved into a dominant force on both ends of the floor. His ability to score from anywhere on the court, whether it's driving to the basket, posting up at the post, or shooting from beyond the arc, has made him a nightmare for defenders. His length and athleticism allow him to disrupt passing lanes, block shots, and alter shots at the rim. Antetokounmpo's impact on the Milwaukee Bucks has been immeasurable, just like Dončić. He has led the team to the NBA Finals, and he won a championship title in 2021. His leadership, both on and off the court, has inspired his teammates and motivated them to reach new heights. Beyond his individual brilliance, Antetokounmpo's rise to stardom is a testament to his relentless work ethic and dedication to the game. He has overcome adversity and defied expectations, transforming himself from a raw, inexperienced player into one of the most dominant forces in the NBA. His story is an inspiration to the aspiring basketball players around the world, proving that with hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. As Antetokounmpo continues to evolve and improve, his impact on the league will only grow. With his combination of size, skill, and athleticism, he is poised to dominate the NBA for years to come. And then, of course, we have to talk about Nikola Jokić, the Serbian center. He has fundamentally reshaped the modern NBA. His unique blend of size, skill, and basketball IQ has revolutionized the traditional role of a big man in today's league. No longer confined to the paint, Jokic's ability to pass, shoot, and rebound at an elite level has made him one of the most dominant forces in the NBA. Joker's impact on the Denver Nuggets has been transformative. He has elevated the team from perennial playoff contenders to NBA champions, orchestrating the offense with a maestro's touch. His court vision, passing accuracy, and ability to find open teammates have made him the heart and soul of the Nuggets' offensive system. Beyond his playmaking abilities, Jokić is also a skilled scorer, capable of dominating in the post or stretching the floor, whether he's shooting from the mid-range or shooting from beyond the three-point line. Jokic's dominance has challenged traditional traditional notions of what a big man can do. His skill set is more reminiscent of a point guard than a center, and his ability to read defenses and make timely passes has made him one of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA today. And of course, his impact extends beyond the court as he has inspired a new generation of big men who are more skilled and versatile than ever before. As Jokić continues to evolve and elevate his game, his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time is secure. Plus, he has horses. What other MVP goes home to his horses? All three superstars are future first ballot Hall of Famers and will be atop the NBA MVP ladder for years to come. Now more than ever, wherever you're born doesn't determine your ceiling or path to the NBA and in basketball. A kid from French Lick, Indiana has the same chance of becoming one of the best basketball players in the world as a kid from Sombor, Serbia. Basketball has become a global game, and the NBA has become a league watched in 214 countries and in 60 different languages, while amassing 2.3 billion social media followers across all of its leagues, team, and players. And it's not just the US and Europe. Canada, Africa, and other parts of the world are quickly catching up to the pack, so who knows where the next star will be born. Do you have a hot take on the next NBA hotbed? Do you have other Euro stars close to your heart that we didn't mention? Drop a comment with your thoughts down below, and as always, click on the screen for more basketball content.